Hey guys, today we're here with another Fallout 4 modding video, but it's going to be a very different one from our normal mod review. You might already see, I don't know what the total time of this thing came out to be, but it's going to be a little bit lengthier. We're going to do some pretty fun stuff. So, we're going to be talking about the newest of the Commonwealth weaponry releases, which is Commonwealth Gambling, a mod that adds a new loot system to the game that allows you to pay 600 caps at a vending machine, and it will dispense a random weapon to you from your load order and any of the vanilla weapons as well. So you're going to be able to gamble for weapons similar to the machines in like Borderlands or a Call of Duty mystery box from Zombies, stuff like that. However, ours does have some really cool, interesting features that make it a bit different. You're going to get more than just standard guns. There's also a small chance that you can get legendary drops, which makes this a more efficient legendary farm for the late game. If you've already made a huge economy for yourself through the settlement system, you can finally spend that money on something by trying to find really cool, unique legendaries. And there's even legendaries that drop from this mod that you can't get anywhere else, like getting 2-shot on a melee, which does actually do something. It might sound useless, but it does actually give the weapon double damage, which is pretty cool. And there's other effects like that that you can't normally get, like I believe explosive laser weapons. So if you're interested in that, that is something you can use to farm for. But on top of that, there's also a couple of uniques included in this mod, 4 to be precise, that add brand new unique legendary effects and unique weapons that you can't get anywhere else besides gambling. That's basically going to be the gold drops from Counter-Strike cases. The very rare thing that you're going to be seeking out and dumping all of your caps into to try to get a very cool and unique weapon. So that's going to be the premise of the video. I kind of explained to you how it works already. You can get these machines either scattered around the Commonwealth. There's one in Good Neighbor, one at the Combat Zone, and a bunch of other locations everywhere. But you can also build them at your settlement. And like I said, you walk up to them, pay 600 caps, and hope you get something good. There's also a small chance you get something bad, but we're just going to hope that that doesn't happen too much. So, the premise of this video is I'm going to take myself and a couple of my modder buddies, going to be Pig and a new modder on the scene, Jerry Make Mod, who has been making some cool knives. Matter of fact, I think they just dropped a Counter-Strike knife pack, so that's really funny considering what we're doing today. And we're going to sit there and gamble and see what we can get. I think the first goal is going to be getting that gold AK, so let's see if we can do it.
Or if I say the C word.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they don't like that one.
I don't know if they care.
What's the C word? Forget the C word. Oh. That's not like terrible. I don't think. I guess it could be bad.
Alright, I'm glad I've been recording all of this nonsense for the past, like, 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and just jump into this.
Yeah.
God damn.
There it is.
Okay. First roll. I think the intro explained how all this works, so we're just going to jump into it. And you guys already know how it works, too. And this time I actually have audio.
Oh.
Well, you can't use that.
Yes, I can.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's not ours.
Well, also ours is coming out the day.
Yeah, literally also the video comes out. People don't know that we time travel in these, so it's fine. Anyways, I think the goal... I didn't even say this part. I think the goal for this at first here, because I have no idea how long, because all of this is literally RNG, is we'll try to get the gold AK. And if we get that quickly, because it seems to happen pretty quickly every time I test, we can go for more of the knives, or maybe even all 4 uniques. Otherwise, we're just gonna sit here and have fun and spend money. If I run out of money, that could also be a decent end of the video, because I only have 1,000,000 caps.
Yeah, only a minute.
Damn, the music is still pretty quiet. That's kind of cool.
Decent.
The music is quiet, which I need, but I can't really hear the, like, if there's going to be a legendary drop, so we're going to have to... Okay, well, I know that's a failure. That's not beneficial whatsoever.
No.
The most expensive glass you've ever seen in your life.
Good gambling. Tell you win the game right there. Drinking glass.
Oh, I just couldn't actually see it. My bad. Okay, Pharma Shotgun's mid as hell. The first legendary drop better be cool. I'm going to pull it a few times till I hear the good noise. Because we're going to have to go a little bit quicker to get through these. That's pretty decent drop. Garbage and garbage. Cool. I didn't even know it could drop melee. Did you know that?
I think it's either really rare or it shouldn't, and I just
Oh.
the levels injection on that one is weird.
Did you hear that? That was a jackpot. Ooh. That's
Not bad.
okay. It's a decent like raider. I like this config
Oh.
with
I do
attachment pack
like
parts.
yeah, the Chinese there with that stock looks good.
It's all right. I think it would actually be kind of beneficial in the character I'm running right now, who is absolutely constantly suffering from withdrawals. But wrong character, so it doesn't matter. All right, moving on. I'm just gonna keep popping like 3 or 4 at a time until I hear the good noise. Otherwise, we're gonna be here for like an hour. And then we can check in on what we get here. Plasma Defender is pretty sick
cool.
drop. None of these are really making our money back.
No.
I have seen it happen. Like, it's also not necessarily equal to the money you put in either. Because, like, you know, it says this is worth 200, but they upsell these like crazy when you actually buy them. So I think like $400 rocket launcher or 400 cap rocket launcher is going to be charged like 600 at a store. So you do make your money back on those if you were to purchase.
Yeah,
if you were to
put
purchase.
on your charisma stuff and have high charisma and take your charisma choice, you're gonna be.
To get a drinking glass again.
Oh, I wasn't even meaning like to sell it back. I guess I just meant like the raw value of like what what you put into it here at 600 caps is cheaper than what you would have paid for it. Is what I mean. I guess.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So like you make a deal, kind of. Like oh my.
Whoa. Whoa.
What is this? This mod has the wackiest.
I keep forgetting to uninstall it, man. Like
Look at
it's
that bipod.
it's not the same defender as ours, so I haven't uninstalled it. But also, it is a little crazy. Sometimes it does have a bipod. Why does it have that? This thing's crazy. And it's worth 2,000 caps, so that actually paid for a few here. Oh, there's another one. See, I like that though. This looks cool.
More rational.
Yeah, and then there's our. Nope, that's not. I don't know how to read. Moving on. There's a hairbrush in there too. I saw that. I don't think we're gonna be getting. Oh, that's a jackpot. Oh my god! It literally
Happened.
literally every single time that I have tested this, I have gotten the Midas touch first when I'm trying to get like the uniques in a row. Every single time. I think
just in a level list. There's nothing.
No, I know. No, it makes no sense. Like it's completely random. But every time I've in a session been like, I'm gonna go gamble a bunch and see what I get. The first of the uniques I get is always the Midas touch. I think testing this overall, it was the first unique I got, and I got it on like my 3rd pull. So that's crazy. Which means that we're not ending the video at this thing, so we're going to keep going for more of the knives. If we could try to get all 4, that'd be really cool. The 2 knives and the shotgun on top of this would be really cool. Yeah, I'm glad people are really liking this AK. It's surprising that there isn't a gold AK in vanilla already, or any mods for it. So, the fact that this is how you have to get one is pretty freaking funny.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's 1 down. That means that 3 more should be easy as heck. Surely RNG wouldn't make that take 8,000 years like it did for me last night testing.
Do not look at how far through the video you are. Right
I am not going to. That would be bad for my mental health.
Oh no.
Most of these are pretty Whoa, okay, so every time one of these drops, it's worth the investment.
Yeah.
I also do not remember what level this spawns at or who carries them. I assume like Raider bosses is probably what we put that on.
Yeah, and like gunner sniper.
It's fun.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure what suppressor we put on this. I'm glad it was like a Maxim style. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's the one from the attachment pack, or at least based on.
It's not the one from the attachment pack. It's definitely much higher quality than that. Similar to the one I just made recently. That's a fun spoiler. Nobody's gonna know what that means.
Yeah,
for like months. Nobody knows what that means for like months. Everybody thinks we pump out weapons in like 2 days, and it's like these things are in the fucking oven for so long.
Yeah.
I think I heard a bad noise in there. What was that about?
That's
Sometimes when it's a bad noise, it just gives you a pipe gun.
It was this.
was a colander.
It was a
Oh.
colander.
Let's go.
Dude, this is an antique. All right, this is like a barn find. You were gonna sell this on the Picking Roadshow and make like $5 million.
I like how it's got holes in the bottom, but it goes onto the base, which doesn't have holes.
Oh,
Wow,
no.
that is
I hope someone got fired for that
100%
blunder.
correct. That's crazy. All right, moving on. I thought about like maybe one after we're done counting every weapon to see how many rolls it took, or being crazy and trying to calculate the total value lost, like money wise. That's too much.
How in the red you are.
That's ridiculous. Actually, you know what?
Would it be too much? You just have to. You started with $1 million.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. I don't have to. I was thinking in my head. I was like, okay, we go to every item and calculate the value of the item, and I overcomplicating the easiest thing in the world. Yeah, ooh, that was a good noise. Would you look at that?
Ooh.
Oh,
Would you
yeah.
look at that?
I
That's
said
crazy
you're
that we're
really
getting the
high on
unique. When I was testing, the last test I did, I got like 100 legendaries, no uniques. So this is pretty sick, and I think this is definitely the other prize you want to get out of this thing.
Yeah,
There are
it
still
doesn't-
2 more uniques though.
It doesn't have any legendary effects besides it just having a super high value.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
the
but that's
funny
cool.
thing is that no vendor will have that match caps.
I
So
never
you'll
really,
never get the full value.
I never really thought about it that way. I mean, people, if you're playing with this mod, you probably have your game modded to have. Ooh, you probably have your game modded to have like higher vendor limits on caps. That's probably the best get out of here, though.
Yeah, that's a good mod. Donsky makes good stuff.
Of course he does. Fantastic. Okay, that's 2 out of 4. So now we just gotta try to get the other 2 and hope for no repeats. Which, I mean, is what happened to me in testing. Luckily. So we'll see if that happens again. I do like
Kind of luck.
I do like the
It
idea
won't
that,
happen.
go ahead.
Hey, I'm saying it won't happen again with your luck.
We'll see. I mean, yeah, now that OBS is on, you never know. I do like that with the fade, that doesn't really have an effect except being very expensive, just like a real Counter-Strike knife.
Yeah.
That was a good noise, but not a good drop. This is kind of garbage. I mean, it's sellable, but like that effect on this gun is kind of wild. Like it works, you'd use it, I guess, but it's kind of. Thank you for auto-saving game. I appreciate it. Don't want to lose all this sweet loot. Oh, that said machine gun.
Ooh.
That's
not bad.
actually a good drop. Yeah, staggering with this, you put on like full auto, maybe even rapid. Do we have a muzzle booster on this thing? This is old enough that it probably doesn't have a muzzle booster.
No, I don't think so. That wasn't a thing we were doing in the attachment pack. That was later.
Yeah.
World's biggest suppressor, though.
Man, the difference in assets from then to now is crazy.
Yeah.
So sharp. That's fun. But yeah, not a bad drop. I would consider actually using that thing. I still don't know if I'm all for getting garbage as a potential drop.
It's really funny when you hear the noise, though.
It is.
Yeah, you pay 600 caps for garbage. So good.
Like everybody wants us to do the live grenade from Borderlands, but I don't know if we could actually do that.
I could maybe place an explosion, or like I can place the grenade at the machine. I
Can you-
guess.
Or at the player's feet, maybe.
Yeah, I can put it at the player's feet. That might work.
Ooh.
Ooh, or something.
Ooh. That's kind of fun. Wait. What?
So it's the explosive.
It's not the explosive legendary. It's an explosive modification. It's
Oh,
improved
so-
VATS hit chance.
You must have put the keyword on it for the legendary. instead
This
of-
was literally my first mod.
Yeah.
There's
well,
probably a mistake there somewhere.
unexcusable. You
Unexcusable.
should have just quit.
Literally unplayable, uninstalling.
2 Barretts.
Yeah, 2 of the same Barrett. Grenade launcher. Ooh. Anti-power armor rifle. There's some okay stuff in here. This is actually like a pretty high Like, if this was Counter-Strike, we've got some purples and pinks in here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I wish there was some way to do that. If I wanted to go, like, all out in overhauling this game to be more of a looter shooter, having, like, a rarity to weapons would be kind of cool. You know, like how Diablo or Borderlands, like, you got the greens and blues. And that would make this machine even more interesting, I think.
They did a little bit more of that in 76 and Starfield. So,
Yeah,
you know,
Starfield, yeah. Had that, like, completely.
Fallout 5.
Oh, another one of these junkies. On a gun that it's kind of meh.
It's meh.
Oh, you got a hammer too.
Oh, I did get a hammer. Not even a usable one.
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess that one could work okay. Like, because junkies is just a flat damage effect, so having it on a revolver isn't terrible, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of not fitting, though. Who's gonna play a cowboy on drugs?
The ghoul from Fallout TV show.
Alright, never mind. Yeah, you know, never mind, I guess. And, you know, Hancock to a lesser extent.
He's more of like a anarchist, libertarian LARPer.
Yeah, but he's got a cool hat.
It's true. He does.
And what is a cowboy if not a guy with a cool hat?
That's true. I forgot about that.
I think there's literally no other qualities to him that make him a cowboy besides cool hat.
Not the horses.
No.
Not the.
He's not a horse boy.
No, that's true. He's a cowboy. I forgot about that.
And cow stands for cool overhead wear. In other words, a hat. So.
You see.
Thank God we got a legendary so I could break this bit. Ooh.
It's not bad.
It's kind of weird.
On a flash.
It's kind of weird to have
kind of
armor
weird.
piercing on an explosive. I don't even know if that, like, procs correctly. Did you see that I posted in the Discord when I was doing my testing the other day?
The Discord we still don't let people into.
Wow. Instant? Ooh, that's actually pretty good if you're a VATS
Yeah, that
build.
could work really well because shotguns have a lot of crit stuff.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Neat. No, I posted that while I was testing, I got a 2-shot axe
Yeah.
melee weapon.
You told me to put the things that might not work if it accidentally rolls a regular weapon. Like a
so
melee or a... It's your fault.
That's fine. That's good because I wasn't sure if it was the axe that had something wrong with it or if it was the vending machine.
It could have also been the axe was level is ejected weird into gun list for some reason. But you
No,
told
I
me,
think it's
yeah,
the machine.
Put explosive and stuff in there, so in case it's like an energy weapon, I can roll an explosive plasma rifle. So that'd be stupid. I said, okay, it's broken, but it's funny.
It's really funny. Also, I totally got a prize in here. I just kept going. Mutant Slayer's rolling block is just really funny. That's cool. Okay. No, so what we found out is that a 2-shot melee... Wow.
Oh.
Wow, that's just good. That's just a generally good legendary. Nice.
Because a 2-shot just gives you a flat 100% damage buff.
Yeah, and adds a second projectile. But since there's no projectile, you just end up with double damage on melee, which is kind of nice. I was thinking, what if, like, in the future, like, we made an axe or some other melee weapon that had a unique with 2-shot on it, intentionally to give it double damage, that had 2 axe heads on it.
That's really funny.
I think that would be super cool, and nobody's done that.
Hey, Cryo, the one damage type that the shells don't give you.
Oh, yeah. So you could put Cryo and then Dragon's Breath in this, and that'd be really funny. Call it, like, Fire and Ice.
Yeah, Frostburn.
Yeah, that's cool. Man, we should do that for a unique.
The fucking Freezer Burn unique.
Yeah, it has Cryo, but it comes with Dragon Breath equipped already. It's not bad.
That's kind of cool.
The idea
So-
gives more ideas. So
That's the best thing you could ever ask for, is when your work supplies more work. So if there can be a 2-shot melee, that implies that there could totally be an explosive melee, right?
Yes, but that wouldn't do anything.
Are you sure?
Because the explosive is dependent on the projectile.
Because I have seen mods.
We could theoretically set something up. Mighty Burst Pistol.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
that's really good, actually. I
Cool
could
gun,
rock that.
cool
Simple.
effect.
It's good.
Yeah, Mighty is slept on. There's more damage. It was
It's
like,
just-
I want a 10 plus 10 fire damage. It's like, okay, but plus 25 regular damage. You ever think about that? You ever think about 25 bigger than 10? Just a thought.
But 25 is a percentage.
Was it 25%?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh my god, that's even better. In most cases. Especially after you get like perks and attachments and everything on it. That's like significantly better.
Stacked, but yeah.
I didn't mean to go third person there. That didn't happen.
Thing.
See that we've already made like 1,500 gambling addicts?
Yeah.
Every single
That's
one of them
good.
is asking for more gambling machines. They want one for armor, they want one for junk, they want one for everything. Yo, that's incredible as a drop.
That is fucking sick.
That's the other element that we don't have a shell for.
Yeah.
It's
because
explosive.
that'd be overpowered.
Because it would be extraordinarily broken if you could just do that at any time.
Yeah.
But
throw
now,
fucking
You have to...
Magnum buck on this.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Choke it down.
See, I still think sometimes that we should do birdshot. Because it wouldn't do anything normally. But if you got explosive...
That would be really funny.
It's a funny concept. That's really good. I wish I had this on my current character because, man. But it balances itself out because I had to spend like 200,000 caps to get this thing. That's what I've been trying to tell people. Everybody's like really obsessing over the uniques, which don't get me wrong, like I'm glad we put them in because they're really cool. And they add like a thing to hunt. But after you've gotten the uniques, the real benefit of this machine is being able to farm legendaries like that.
Just get random whatever.
I pulled this exact same thing last night in testing.
That's a 20mm anti-bug gun.
Yeah. More like 4,000 caps in my pocket is what it sounds
Okay, that's true.
like. Because I'm not using that. Like what? I mean, I guess, right?
That Stingwing never knew what hit it.
No, think about it. Mirelurk Queen Hunter.
I suppose, yeah.
That's the only use it has, is taking down Mirelurk Queens. When you know there's going to be one, you go all the way back home and you pick it up. And you come back and you one-shot that thing. Maybe. Probably not, to be honest. Those things
No,
are so
probably not.
tanky. They're so ridiculously beefy.
More garbage.
Yeah, I heard
yeah,
the
that-
garbage. I bet we're listening for the jackpot and you're sitting here waiting for that.
Yeah.
This is just decently good. I forgot that we did a custom texture on that scope. It's not like that on all of the other mods.
No.
Neat.
Yeah.
I think that scope was actually made for this gun, and then we just kept
It was,
using
and
it.
then when, yeah, retextured it.
Yeah, because it has the weird lower down here, and nobody cares about this.
Yeah.
I wonder sometimes if we just made a podcast and talked about this kind of stuff, if people would actually care.
Well, we tried that one time.
We didn't sit and oogle over guns, though. We just talked to modders, like,
It's true.
and
we should
Al.
just- Yeah. That was nice, though.
Yeah, it was nice to meet Al. I think about it sometimes.
Sometimes I send pictures of my cat to him, and he's like, "This is the first time I'm seeing your face." I'm like, "We were in a podcast together."
Is that true? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Does he not remember that at all?
Well, he's done a lot.
That's fair. He's been in this game for a very long time.
Yeah.
I keep hearing junk noises, and it's like actually pissing me off.
Yeah.
Like right there. You kidding me?
Like, that sets off my dopamine.
Yeah, I bet it does, because you're not spending the caps on it. These caps that I earned with all
There
that
you go.
time and effort typing in player.add item. Come on, give me the next two uniques, please. This is a funny
I
one.
don't even know if that even.
I
does
don't know
anything
if it
to
does anything, because those are tied to the anims, right?
It's the weird in between one.
Oh,
where
it's
structured.
the six
If I
messenger
ever
one.
go back and change it, we'll do it animation wise because that's better that way.
The burst pistol is anims, right? For that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why it's not as janky.
We have not done a burst assault rifle.
That would be cool. Like
Or a burst rifle at all. The only burst things we've done together, you and I, are pistols.
Mhm. Yes.
And it's just those two, I think.
I
No,
think so.
discharger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's weird though. Does that really count?
It's a burst,
Yeah, I guess.
and it's
But a
cool.
burst SMG and a burst assault rifle would be cool.
And maybe a little, like, just an idea, maybe a little burst shotgun. I have one. I have one
Oh,
I've been
God.
saving.
Yeah, that would be kind of strange and funny and wacky. But
I think
it
it'd be really cool. I don't know what gauge I'd want to put in. I was thinking 20.
Yeah, let's put it in 4 gauge now. That Nation says that.
Let's put it in 40 millimeter.
Yeah,
I heard the noise. Yo, no way.
let's go. How much
That's what we've been hunting for.
Hey.
That's what we've been spending this money for. Right here. That one's worth 5,000. That's not bad. And this one actually has an effect. I like that the fade is literally just a joke. But this one's like actually kind of useful. And cool
That's
looking.
the whole point I wanted to include in the mod, just because it's funny.
Yeah, it's fair. Actually, what else? We gotten anything else cool? Like a little hidden gem in here? Doesn't look like it. It's
You're
a fat
gonna
man.
become over encumbered really quick, even though you have 5,000.
Nah, I'll be fine. Look, we've gotten 3 uniques. We only need one more. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Yeah, it's one of the really cool things about this is like, if you have a million mods like you do, you can kind of look through and see what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of a refresher on our old stuff, too.
when we
It's
were
good.
talking about making this mod, we were like, this is a great opportunity just to look at our old stuff, because we've forgotten some of the things we've done, because we've done so many. It's
Done so
nice
much
to...
slop.
Yeah, we've made
We've
so
done
much, slop. It's nice to be able to look through it all again. Ooh. Imagine?
Hey.
No way, right? There's no way. There was no way. Imagine a legendary that adds recoil to lasers. Crazy. Spark it up in the comments. Start fighting about it. You know, I was gonna edit this in, but screw it. We've never addressed it live. So if you're watching this far into the video, that means you're pretty dedicated, and that means probably a few of you belong to Sandwich Gang. So I think we're long overdue.
We haven't talked about a good
We haven't
sandwich
talked
in a
about
while.
Sandwich Gang. Do you have a Sandwich Gang gag, Pig? You want to come up with one?
I had a salami and mustard the other day.
It's not what I meant at all. I wasn't asking you to tell me the last sandwich you ate, you ass. I meant like you know, I've done my Sandwich Gang bits. I don't remember them all, but I've added a few into videos.
I see.
I was curious if you had a bit. You're Mr. Bitmeister, so.
Well, I'm not really on the spot here. No.
Yeah, no, I like putting you under pressure. It makes you uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, it's not what this is. It's not what this is. Also, yes, but that's besides the point. I'll get into my new favorite sandwich in a second. We can do that as a talking point. The unique could very well be sitting in here because I heard it go off, but I'm gonna keep going on this. We've talked about, or we've had people post their favorite sandwiches with no context in the video. So how about this time, without context, for the people who only watch the first few minutes, you know, ignore those guys. They're gonna be so confused. Those of you who are dedicated that you suck here, tell me your favorite place to get a sandwich. Like what? I don't know. I don't care if it's local or a chain. Like tell me your favorite sandwich shop. I'm very curious. And
don't dox yourself.
Should we ever go with the bit where like paninis versus sandwiches?
No, maybe that's something we can get into later. But
Yeah.
I guess Jerry doesn't know about any of this. I've been hiding little messages and videos of talking about sandwiches. And telling people, like, if you've read this, don't acknowledge it. Don't even think about this. Just say the answer to the question. Like I had said, like, just tell your favorite sandwich and how it's built. Like, you know, pastrami on rye with sauerkraut and onions or whatever, you know, and
Whoa.
And don't say anything else. And the people who aren't in on the bit will be so confused. So now, just say your favorite place to get a sandwich, and don't put anything else besides maybe like the best sandwich that place has to offer. I think that would be pretty funny. Oh my god! Okay, there's been like 4 legendary drops, so let's look into this just for a second.
If you say Quiznos, you're getting banned from the comments.
No, Quiznos is good. Quiznos is better than Subway.
That's true.
I'll be honest, I've never had Quiznos.
Oh man.
I've only seen it inside of like airports.
This is kind of cool. I kind of like this one.
That's not bad.
That's terrible. We got our first duplicate. Our first duplicate. And this low-key kind of cool. 2-shot?
Not bad.
I'll take it. This thing's pretty nutty. Alright, back to it, and back to the sandwiches. So, You guys post your favorite places and also maybe the best item at said place, but also doxing themselves doesn't matter, Pig. What's gonna happen? Is somebody gonna go, now I know that they live in Philadelphia. Anyways. Last time I think I talked about the cheesesteak I was getting pretty consistently, but I started eating this because I'm trying to watch my health a little bit. I started eating this turkey sandwich with bacon, avocado, tomato, lettuce. So I guess kind of a BLT. It has lettuce, bacon, tomato,
I like
mayonnaise,
that you
avocado.
with watching your weight, and then you started talking about bacon.
There's 2 strips of bacon on a avocado turkey sandwich with some lettuce and mayo on a croissant.
These Californians with their avocados.
Actually, like
I'm with
avocado.
avocado.
Avocados are kind of mid, if I'm being honest, but like in the right setting, I can like them. People that throw them on everything, like on a burger, piss me off. There's a place, actually, same place I get this sandwich. They had a BLT that I got once with avocado on it, and it just tasted like avocado. I hated it. But this other sandwich I'm talking about is actually pretty good.
Hating, bro, hating. I love avocados.
Well, yeah, it's got its place. Guacamole, can't go wrong.
I do like guac.
Yeah,
So.
especially homemade. It's great.
With
I'm glad this turned into food talk because that's anything that
Oh,
happens when people get together. This is actually potentially so sick. If you drop your health down to the lowest it could be, with like the highest damaging gun we've ever made, that's kind of crazy.
Oh wow.
That's kind of crazy. A Walking Dead news TV show reference. Ghoul Slayer's European sniper rifle, French FR2.
Because he's in France.
Because he French, yes.
Oh, I see.
Because he French. For way too long, trying to get the last unique, which is probably the worst unique here. So, we could call it at any time, but we're so close, I feel like we need to get all 4.
That's the gambling talking.
addiction. Gambling addiction.
No. I mean,
Do you have the release version of this, or do you have the pre-release version of this mod?
pre-release.
Okay, so you don't have gambling addiction in it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a thing.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
is
no,
in the full release. He did add gambling addiction as an addiction that you could get.
Yeah, because I took the full release, and I've only done it a couple times, so I guess I can't develop.
Every time you gamble, it secretly force feeds you an invisible drug. Called gambling. Because that's how the system works. That's how we had to set it up.
That's incredibly funny. I like that this has turned into a podcast that has this going on in the background. Really glad. There it is.
Right.
There it is.
Dude. Oh.
We did it.
That is the final.
Enemies. Oh my god.
I showed you this one, didn't I, Jerry?
No.
I could have sworn that I did. Here.
Not that one, no. Especially, I would have known with that
Here.
flared muzzle.
Here.
I would have known.
I
Let's
should have
see.
like bass boosted the sound.
I thought I showed you an image on the mod page for it. I'm gonna showcase all of these effects for the viewers anyways in this video, but just for the purposes of this, if you shoot somebody with this guy, it gives them a little ragdoll action.
Some
And
worse than
theoretically, you can stack it if you hit them both, like skeet shooting. Oh yeah, that gets them really going.
Not like any skate shooting I've ever.
It's like a Tuesday. What are you talking about?
Okay, fair enough. I do love how the iron sights are completely obscured though by this guy.
I mean, it's not like they were any good on the vanilla one. I don't even think they line up.
Oh, I think they're right below where the aim point is.
Yeah. Well, there you go. We got all 4 things, and it only cost us 213,000-ish caps. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
No.
You know, if you've got like a water farm set up.
Yeah, everybody
Spectacle
just does a
Island.
water farm, you know. I didn't even think about Spectacle Island. I was thinking of Taffington. Yeah, Spectacle Island, you could make probably billions off of water.
Yeah.
The hard part's going to be selling it all. So the one thing I did actually want to try was, what if I sold everything in my inventory right
Well, you
now?
can't now because you pissed off the entire.
Well, there's a second caveat to that. I was going to say, what if I sold everything in my inventory? Do I make the money back? The answer is probably no already. But also, I would have to sit here and, like, sell out to each vendor, wait, come back, sell out to each vendor. I'm not doing that. So, at the very least, you get to know that we spent a whole lot and got some pretty garbage stuff out of it. But my favorite thing, like, honestly, if I could keep one of these for my real character, not that. This guy right here is super cool. That's like a dream drop for me. Explosive shotguns are peak. I know there's better. You can get, like, explosive machine guns and miniguns where you can really, like, sling out lead, but the shotgun's just cool factor, really fun. Just a big boom every time you pull it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pump action. That's another thing. Would it be stronger on our, like, AA-12? Yeah. But, like, it's just something classy and stylish about this that I like a lot. So that's pretty freaking cool. Alright, so as promised, I will be going over all of the uniques included in this mod here at the end, so you guys can know exactly what they do. We probably reference it, maybe even showcase it a little bit in the main video, but of course, you guys need to know all the info when you want to download this mod, so let's go ahead and check that out really quick. Starting off with probably the main attraction, which is known as the... Sorry, this is after I did all of the looting from the machine. There it is, the Midas Touch. So, this thing is definitely the main reason we wanted to do this mod, but we ended up adding even more uniques to have more stuff to hunt down, because you would have been finding this thing really often if we didn't. So, this thing has a chance to find gold bars on enemies slain. So, every time you take care of an enemy, they will have a 1% chance of dropping a gold bar, allowing you to make some money back on all of your gambling endeavors. I could try to show this off for you, but it is a 1% chance, which means killing at least 100 enemies, or at most, or that's not really how percentages work. Either way, around 100 enemies. So I'm not going to be showing that off, but it is, for the most part, a regular AK, but gold. But in order to do the full retexture, we did actually make it an entirely new weapon, so it's not going to share all of the attachments with the Nuka World AK. In fact, it's going to have some of its own custom attachments that you can only get on this weapon, including new optics that the normal Nuka World AK doesn't have, new muzzles as well, you can see here, new magazine and stock that the normal AK doesn't have. I think even this barrel is different to make it more like a traditional AK, so that's pretty cool. Now, the next unique is going to be known as the Fade, and this thing is, of course, inspired by CSGO knives and their various skins, like the Fade. So this thing is going to have a bit of a fade design. You can't really see it here in the preview menu because there's not a lot of lighting going on, but it does start down here at like a yellowish orange and work its way through the gradients into purple. And as you can see, this thing makes you rich and famous beyond your wildest dreams. Women crave you and men bow to you. Just like the real Fade, it does nothing. It's a money sink, and I hope you're glad you have it now, but at the very least you can resell it for a lot. Just like the real deal CSGO Fade. So, that's pretty funny. But we wanted a more usable knife than that, so we also added in the Antique, based off of a karambit that we saw on YouTube while we were making this. It happened to get recommended, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. So, nice dark steel, wood handle, and some gold trim, and this thing actually does more damage while sneaking, making it a pretty effective little stealth knife, and I think that's kind of cool. It's also worth quite a bit, so if you get duplicates, you can sell this one as well. And finally, that leaves Distance Keeper, one of the more tame uniques in visuals, but definitely one of the cooler ones in effect. Every time you shoot somebody with this, it will send them flying if that type of NPC allows that to happen. So that excludes some things like Assaultrons and Sentry bots, but surprisingly includes things like super mutants and possibly even behemoths. So it just kind of is dependent on what you're fighting, but for the most part, it's going to be knocking people over with a good bit of force, so it actually sends them flying, and it stacks as well. So if you hit them with both shots, they'll go even further. I was going to demonstrate this in this section of the video, but I think we actually did that quite a bit to show Jerry the effect in the main video, so we don't have to do that now, which means we can actually close this out. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this very, very different kind of video and very different kind of mod. I would say stay tuned because we might have more stuff like this in the future, but who knows? of course, you'll get the regular old content we get, like videos and mods and all that fun stuff. So if you enjoy all that stuff, consider supporting the channel. It really helps out. You can leave a like on this video or even an endorsement on the mod to help me out for free. But if you'd like a more direct way, you can also donate over on my Patreon, linked down in the description below. That is, of course, completely optional. You should not feel like you have to do that. But if you would like to, you can, of course, do so. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed once more, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!